This little show at Christmas time really needs a pantomime. Oh yes, it does. So here we have, to set the scene, our truly excellent backstage team. Genghis Khan, of course, is Genghis Khan. They've worked for weeks on props and set. You haven't seen the best of them yet. Our panto starts in a kitchen warm, with mother and daughter cooking up a storm. Mrs. Hood must bake some pies. Her daughter says,
I'll supervise.
Her mother shuts her eyes up tight by way of showing her delight.
All right, just don't get in the way.
Through gritted teeth, I heard her say, the daughter gets out milk and eggs.
That's quite enough.
Her mother begs.
But we need lots of baking trays, and sieves, and spoons.
The daughter says,
A mixing bowl, and a whisk. The job's soon done if we're brisk.
She fetches flour with a smile. Says mother, from beneath the panel.
You're getting underneath my feet. Just go and give your gran a treat.
A treat for Gran. What I will do is take a picnic, just for two.
The picnic basket's close at hand, and very soon the menu's planned with sandwiches of cheese and ham and watercress and raspberry jam.
What else can I fit into here? I know, Gran likes a drop of beer.
Her dad's supply of stout she sees.
I've got enough for two of these.
She packs 2 bottles with due care, the basket's full, no room to spare. At last she's ready to escape. She dons her hooded riding cape. It's Red Riding Hood, did you?
I'll take the path right through the wood. I'm off now, Mum.
Just you be good.
She leaves the house, not looking back, and skips off down the woodland track. The path looks clear enough, and yet the woods conceal a hidden threat. A wild lurks behind a tree and thinks.
That girl heads straight for me. I do like little girls.
He says.
I haven't eaten one for days.
He tenses. Through the leaves he peers. Oblivious, his quarry nears. The happy girl begins to sing.
Ah, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
The wolf is ready now to spring, aren't we all? To strike a fatal blow, but just then someone shouts, "Hello! A neighbour coming!" The wolf don't encourage it. The wolf lets go of its tree. He's trying hard to upstage me. The bastard. The neighbour coming up the track.
Hello there, Mr. Lumberjack.
The lumberjack says he's okay.
I sleep all night and I work all day.
Joined in with that, couldn't you?
Where are you going through the wood, my little Miss Red Riding Hood?
I've got some presents for my Gran. I'm off to her house. That's the plan.
At the little cottage down the track? Well, it's 2 miles there and 2 miles back.
He racks his brain, says lightning quick.
That's 4 miles by arithmetic.
The wolf hears from his hiding place and thinks.
What happens if I race? If I get to that cottage first, then through the front door I could burst. I'll deal with Granny straight away, then wait for Red to come and play.
The wolf, he runs off through the trees, a sight that neither human sees.
You best get on, it's quite a walk. You haven't time to stop and talk.
With that, off goes Red Riding Hood. Her neighbour goes to chop some wood. Red Riding Hood, with scarce a worry, can never see the need to hurry. She stops her walk in many places to practice pulling funny faces. And he requests. Berlin champion of Holden. Oh, She stamps in puddles, kicks up leaves, she's very versatile, and wipes her nose on both her sleeves, just at one place where the mud is thick. She writes a rude word with a stick.
S H I. There we go.
Key stage 4. Meanwhile, the wolf has raced ahead and found the grandmother in bed. He pauses just inside the door with his pauses.
Who's just come in? My eyesight's poor. I can't see when you're over there. I've put my glasses down somewhere.
Stay where you are. You have no choice.
Says Granny.
Should I know that voice?
I am a wolf, and I eat folk.
But Granny thinks this is a joke.
You want to eat me?
Maybe later. I think I'd rather eat narrator.
He's making it up. Just because it rhymes. Where are you up to then, Wolf?
No time for talking. Time to hide.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
He bounds across to Granny's side. Quite a bounder, really, isn't it? She finds a wolf before her eyes. The grandma faints. In sheer surprise. The wolf thinks it a handsome jest to stuff her in the linen chest. Doesn't eat her, though she's light.
A snack would spoil my appetite. To eat her now would be a crime. I'll dine on her another time.
With Granny's nightcap on his head, the wolf gets into Granny's bed. But it's true. Just as he begins to snore, oh, he's slow as well, isn't he? He's slow. He hears a knocking on the door. The wolf squeaks,
Who can this be?
and Red says,
Hello, Gran, it's me. Your granddaughter, Red Riding Hood.
It is. My eyesight's not that good. I'm glad you've come, my precious peach. Come over here where I can reach.
the grandchild takes her present out.
I brought you half a pint of stout.
The wolf says,
Hold the bottle tight.
and takes the top off with one bite. Red only grins as if to say,
Gran always opens beer that way.
she drops the basket with a smile. They watch each other for a while. Red Riding Hood says as she peers,
Granny, you have got big ears.
the wolf, hairs bristling on his body. Look at that for action. Bristling, a bit of bristling. He says,
You're mistaking me for nodding.
the girl continuing to stare as if she doesn't have a care, head on one side in thoughtful pose, says,
Gran, you've got a hairy nose.
the wolf can scarce contain his rage.
You'll get one when you reach my age.
He snarls. Exposing canine fangs. From each tooth fresh saliva hangs. The girl, not knowing any fear, continues standing there to peer. She contemplates the... Do you remember Cyril Fletch? Strong in it. She contemplates the lupine muzzle, says,
Gran, this really is a puzzle. You've fangs on top and fangs beneath. You really have got big teeth.
the wolf says with a wicked grin,
They're nice and sharp to bite your skin. I'd like to sink my teeth in you.
Don't mess with me. I do kung fu. Hi-ya!
I don't know if she frightens the wolf, but she terrorizes me. He jumps out from beneath a sheet and readying himself to eat. The wolf prepares to take a bite. The girl is sure this isn't right.
A wicked wolf. You're not my gran.
She reaches for the frying pan. He's got a cough, you know. And crouched drops him smartly on the head. He falls back dizzy on the bed. But even though it was flat, he knocks the pan out of her hand. A single try to score, the pan falls ringing to the floor. The wolf emits a piercing howl. Not one to throw in the towel, his next intention is to throttle. He hasn't reckoned with the bottle, which Little Red strikes on his bots. That was good. The wolf is knocked out right at once. The second he falls to the floor, the lumberjack comes through the door.
I thought I heard a noise like fight. Is everybody here all right?
His jaw drops, his heart skips a beat. He sees the wolf sprawl at his feet.
A hungry wolf. What happened here?
The girl just grins from ear to ear.
I framed him with a frying pan.
Yes? Oh, my dear, where is your gran?
Just as she ponders this request, they hear a knocking from the chest. Red Riding Hood lifts up the lid and finds out where her gran is. The grandma faints from too much strain. Her grandchild shuts the lid again and says,
It is unorthodox. She fell asleep inside the box.
The lumberjack starts to relax and, polishing his favourite axe, he drags the wicked wolf away to deal with him without delay. Red Riding Hood puts back the pan, then lifts the lid to wake her gran.
It really is you, Little Red. I thought I saw a wolf instead.
Your doctor should do optic checks. It's high time you got better specs. Mum said I should bring you a treat, so I brought some things for us to eat.
The grandmother can't work it out.
I'm sure there was a wolf about.
Not very quick.
Big teeth and shaggy coat of grey. But if there was, it's gone away. A great big hairy wolf with fleas.
The girl says,
Yes, ma'am. Have some cheese.
that's not much, is it? His grandma, puzzled but subdued, they take time to enjoy the food. They gossip about this and that till Red says,
Thank you for the chat. It's high time I was getting back. It's dark along the forest track.
on her way home she plays some more. Mum's waiting at the cottage door.
Come in and have your supper, dear. Did Granny like a cheese and beer?
There was a wolf in Granny's bed, so I gave him the beer instead. The wicked wolf said he would bite, but I insisted that we fight. I hit him with a frying pan, and after that I rescued Gran.
Now there's a deed to beard, mine, and after that you must be tired.
She pats her daughter on the head and sends her swiftly up to bed.
I've not heard such a tale in years. Where does the girl get her ideas?
It's like Rupert, isn't it? Do you remember Rupert? Her mother thinks Red's off her head, while Granny takes to drink instead. What's new? The wolf, though, never did come back. He's close friends with the lumberjack. New meaning to the term animal husbandry. So, that's all, folks. Our panto's done. We hope you have enjoyed the fun. And if perhaps you found it bland, don't throw at us. Throw at the band. Our excellent cast now reappears to hear your heartfelt, warming cheers.